Hey guys, it's me, Lisette, again. I wanted to make a new tutorial because I have a new project and I wanted to share some more tips that things that I use on a budget that I think would be helpful for other people. So I made this really cute makeup bag that says wifey, and this is like 99% store-bought. So I don't know if you've ever seen that cooking show, Semi-Homemade. This is basically semi-homemade. So I'm a big fan. So what I did was I bought this lovely rose gold makeup bag. It's got canvas on it, and I thought it really looked bridal and I wanted to personalize it. And so I bought a commercial use font, I bought commercial rights for it, and I created this file that said wifey. And I'm going to show you really quick how I did that and how I put it on here. And I'm also going to show you some tips and tricks with my pressing pillows, or what I use as pressing pillows. And I'm also going to give you the wifey file for free. So this is the first time I've ever done this, so if there's any hiccups, please forgive me. I have a blog called besoboutiqueschool.com, and I'm going to put the link below in the description. You can go to my blog and download this file for free. So I hope you like it, and I hope you like the tutorial. So this makeup bag, I got it at Target. It was in the Target dollar spot for all of their Valentine's stuff that's coming out now. You can probably tell I'm a fan of sparkles. And so this has still left the tag on it. I took one price tag off, but I put the other tag still there so that I could address it to someone and give it away as a gift. So I will kind of show you how I position that in the heat press very shortly. So some of the tools I use for this project is my X-Acto knife, which I use for weeding. I explained in my previous video why I like the X-Acto knife, and I'll put a link to that so you can check that out. And I pre-cut this piece of rose gold. This is actually Cricut brand heat transfer vinyl. I have found that I've had a really good result with my heat press and Cricut brand heat transfer vinyl. Some people don't like it, some people do like it. I've had a really good result with this heat transfer vinyl. Some people have mixed reviews, some people love it, some people don't. I think a lot of it depends on your application process, the tools that you have to apply it. But with my heat press and the amount of times that I've used it, I've had a really good result. I've washed it a bunch of times on a couple of shirts, and it's great. So I have no complaints about Cricut. I also have a piece of parchment paper. I buy this by the roll at the Dollar Tree. It's just regular parchment paper for baking, nothing special, but I'll show you what I use it for when I put the bag under the heat press. It's to protect the plastic. The other thing I have is this very cheap foam. This is what I use as my pressing pillow. So you can see it's not covered in Teflon. It's not, there's no coating. I stick it inside the bag. I'll show you where I put it, and you will see that it doesn't really get touched by the heat press, and my heat press has a Teflon sheet on top anyway, so this is what I use. It's very cheap. I buy them in big squares, like in a 4-pack at Joann's. I think I paid definitely less than $10, probably less than $5 with a coupon. So that's what I use whenever I need a different size. I just cut it to a different size, and I don't feel bad about throwing it away because it's so affordable. So that's what I use. I'll show you the file. This is the wifey file that I designed. It's just a Word. It's a font that I use in Silhouette Design Studio, and I wrote it out. It does have some special characters that you can add these little swashes to, and that's the file that I came up with. When you're going to cut this, you do want to flip horizontally and make sure that you're cutting it in a mirror image. So I'm going to send that to my machine. This is a 2" by 7" piece of heat transfer vinyl. It's metallic, and just putting it on there. Since I already did this once, I know more or less where the cutout's going to be. Just load it into the machine, line it up there. All set. That was super fast. Again, I like to use my X-Acto knife to weed. And that's it. You can see how pretty that looks. It's super fast and super easy to do. What I want to decorate is the back side of this bag because I only did it on one side, so I'm just going to kind of position it where I want it. Again, if you saw my previous video, you saw that I am not too picky about exact placement. I like to just eyeball things. I feel like a gift receiver is not going to measure or know exactly what the center is, but if you are very picky, just measure your design and put it right in the middle. So what I did was I opened my bag. This is a little bit different shape. This was one that I cut for this bag. And so I like to put my pressing pillow inside. You can see that's really fast. And that is so that the zipper and these other seams don't get in the way of the transfer of the heat to the actual bag. So then what I did was I take this to my heat press. That is when the parchment paper comes in. I use it to protect the plastic of the bag. This is also a swing away machine that I have. I don't know that I mentioned that before, but that's what it's called. Turn it back over. You only want to press it for 5 seconds. Burlap and canvas is very conducive to receiving the material. Again, this is not going to be worn. I'm not worried about it being washed, and so I'm just going to do a few seconds. So 1,002, 1,003, 1,004, 1,005. I don't want to burn any of my item. Just peel that off. So you can see what it looks like there. It's super cute. You can see it's definitely stuck on. And this is a really beautiful way to give a bridal gift or a friend that you know that's getting married. And it literally only costs $3. And I think anybody that is soon to be a wife or a new wife would absolutely love this. So I hope you like that. I hope you liked hearing about my super cheap pressing pillows. That's what they look like. They're totally not fancy at all. My parchment paper trick to kind of protect plastic or anything that needs protecting, and my free file that you can go to my blog and download, and you can put wifey on any of your stuff. Thanks, and look forward to sharing the next tutorial.